Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. And be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So once we get connect with our other students, we're ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we are trying to give you some basic informations to practice yourself and develop your spiritual practice. So when it comes to meditation, end of this all, you have to develop a very good, clear understanding about it. So what you understand, then you can put it to practice. So that's why we are trying to give you different information from different angles to make it very clear how your spiritual practice should develop. Because most of time people practice meditation, sometimes they go their own way. And sometimes they have no idea how to develop it or what to do, and or maybe where they are heading. So that's why it is your responsibility. You cannot just waste your time for this spiritual thing, practice, especially for meditation, and you cannot have any doubt when you start to walk in this path. So that's why we are trying to open the path for you to be very clear little by little, and at the same time put it to practice yourself will help you to uplift your inner practice. So when it comes to meditation, any spiritual practice always depend on 5 qualities. Those are we call 5 spiritual powers or 5 spiritual faculties. Both names use the same qualities. Saddha, Viriya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. Saddha means the faith, trust, conviction. Virya, energy or effort. Sati, mindfulness or clear comprehension. Samadhi, it's a clarity or concentration. Panya, the wisdom. So these 5 qualities, you have to always master one by one and have to have very clear understanding each and every one. And then you have to have the ability to use this all together. It called in Pali Indriya Samatta Patipadanata. So that's mean you have to balance this all 5 spiritual powers, 5 spiritual faculties. You cannot just develop only one. That is the one of the very fundamental teachings when it comes to Theravada Buddhism. Maybe in other divisions that they may talk about it in a different way, but when it comes to, especially if you want to develop the tranquility meditation and insight meditation, or we call the samatha and vipassana, this is one of the key foundation you have to understand. So today we are going to go into that line. So saddha or the faith or the conviction itself you cannot develop, the trust. And the effort or the energy the same. You cannot just develop only the energy. Mindfulness the same. Mindfulness you cannot just practice itself. And concentration the same. Panya or the wisdom the same. Or you cannot just practice only wisdom. If you start to develop only wisdom, you become very cunning person. You don't develop any kind of compassion, empathy, any kind of faith in you. If you have only the wisdom in a conventional level, in the spiritual level, it's little bit more different. Once you develop this all from the conventional level, from this ordinary life. So then remember, most of people so crazy for wisdom. You cannot just develop only the wisdom. Some people so crazy for mindfulness. You cannot just practice only the mindfulness. You always have to have these 5 things together. Saddha, Viriya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. 5 spiritual powers and 5 spiritual faculties. So then always remember and don't allow any out of these 5, any one things to become strong. Try to balance it. So when you are balancing, there is a way, there is an art to balance it. And according to another teachings of the Buddha, especially when it comes to Theravada Buddhism, there is nothing exists itself independently. Even when it comes to the 4 elements, heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness, any element never going to be there just itself. Always the very nature of the elements, those are interconnected. So same like this in the material world, this everything depend on something. So then apply the same principle to this inside 5 spiritual powers or the 5 spiritual qualities, faculties. So those are always interdependent. You can maximize the power and still keep the balance when you join it with something. So then how to join it? There is a way. So you always develop the saddha with the panya. First one and last one. Faith and the wisdom. So if you develop the faith, always remember to get the help out of the wisdom. If you want to develop the wisdom, keep the faith next to it. Another one is the effort and concentration. Don't practice the effort itself. When you have the effort or the energy, concentration keep next to it. So the second one and the fourth one. First one and the fifth one, second one and the fourth one. So the third one is the sati. So the sati you should apply to all these other 4 qualities, other all spiritual faculties, other all spiritual powers. Sati always need to be with saddha, virya, samadhi, panya. So then each quality to balance, each quality should have another 2 other qualities from this spiritual power faculties. So the first one and the last one, saddha and the panya together, and then you bring the sati, then bind together. 3 things. Virya and concentration. You keep that together and bring the sati and then develop that 3 things together. So that way, you are capable to develop your spiritual practice without having any kind of difficulties, and at the same time, you're going to bring the clarity to yourself. So today we are going to talk about how to develop this sati, because this sati, the third quality, the third spiritual power or the faculty, apply to all these other four. So then you have to have very clear understanding about this sati. So there is a word called sati sampajanya. Another way it called the mindfulness or clear comprehension. So the mindfulness or the clear comprehension always right now, right here within you. So you are always, that is what available in the present moment, mindfulness. So there are four ways that you have to observe and develop this mindfulness or the clear comprehension or the sati sampajanya, the present moment. How you can master, how you can apply, how you can bring the clarity to your inner practice in the present moment. So not about the shraddha or the effort or the concentration or the panya. So in the very present moment, according to the very condition of the mind, whatever you do with your bodily, verbally, mentally action, whatever the conscious decision you take in the present moment, in any situation, there are few qualities you have to have with that moment. So when it comes to that, the very first thing called Sataka Sampajanya. Sataka Sampajanya means clear comprehension of purpose, understanding the goal, understanding the very action and the thoughts and the intention from where this comes. Sataka Sampajanya. So then remember, don't try to follow the past. Don't try to just think about the future. So look into the present moment. Try to master your clear comprehension of the mindfulness. Develop, uplift your sati sampajanya. Develop, uplift your present moment. Everybody talk about the present moment, but how you understand it. So this is one way. So look into, in this very moment, what is the intention that you have when you try to do something. Because always that intention should be in the present moment. And do you know that when you do something, where it's going to take you? Goal and relevance. And it related to what? Because then now once it become action, it belongs to the reactions and result. Sometimes you have no power to change it. So always, each and every moment, keep the newness. Don't just repeat. Don't become just biased to the believing or any culture, tradition. Don't just keep doing things like a robot. Don't just repeat. Any present moment, whatever you do, bring your attention to present moment and see. Understand the goal. Understand why you do this. What is the purpose of doing this? It doesn't matter. You have done it in the past. Don't worry about it. It's already good. But in the moment why you do it. So try to, in conventional level, try to work with it. Sarthaka sampajana. Clear comprehension of purpose. So that is develop your mindfulness or the sati or the present moment of understanding. And the second one is sapaya sampajanya. That is clear comprehension of suitability. You have to look into you how much it appropriate. Is it beneficial to you? Maybe you have done it yesterday. Of course, just imagine, as children, we used to do many things. But why you keep doing it today? So, is it suitable for you? You cannot tell, oh, I have done it yesterday, I have done it last year. But of course, you have done it last year, and according to that environment, you did it. But now you are in a different place in your life. So today, maybe it is not suitable for you. And then another thing is, just imagine at home, the way you live, when you go into another place, to your friend house or any new place, maybe you cannot do the same thing like that you used to live in at home. So environment, the behavior, the choice moment by moment. So then always look every day, you cannot justify yourself, oh, I have done it. Oh, it belongs to my culture, it belongs to my tradition, or kind of like that. No, every moment. Come to the present moment and see, is it suitable? Is it appropriate for me? Is it beneficial to me? Maybe whatever you have done yesterday, not going to work for today. So maybe you used to work in a different place last year, and you used to have kind of like a certain way to work, but now you are in a new place with new people. So then don't try to use the same thing. So you have to understand and then try to adapt to that situation. So that is why it's when it comes to the present moment or mindfulness, it is just not just you become mindful about your thoughts. It's related to environment, it's related to your whole life. So wherever you are, when you want to be there, without bringing your ideas to that place, to be harnessed with the environment, you have to let go your behavior sometimes. Maybe you have to let go who I am. So that is another exercise that you can practice to develop the awareness of the present moment. So that is another thing that sharp your clear comprehension. Or the third one is called Gochar Sampajanya, as the clear comprehension of the field or activity. So it's a kind of like a attention and action and attention. Always within your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, and with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you become very aware. And you put the attention without forgetting yourself. You are the experiencer. And sometimes people, when they start to watch something, they forget where they are, who they are. And sometimes when people go to buy something, they forget where they are, what they want to buy, or how much mind they have. So, clear comprehension of the field or activity or attention and action will help you to come to the moment and understand your field domain, your limits, and your activities. And that is where you become more responsible about it. That is where you become very mindful about your bodily, verbally, mentally actions. And sometimes the whole society maybe go with something, but your yes or no sometimes can change your entire life. So then you are responsible to not just go with the society or not just go with the audience. You have to be responsible and think yourself how it's going to affect for you. And the fourth one is asammoha sampajanya. So asammoha sampajanya means that you take conscious decisions without ignorance or misunderstanding. Clear comprehension of the direct perception or become very clear, sharp mind, and no doubt. And you don't have kind of like any misunderstanding about it. So, because sometimes we do things without knowing what will happen. We do things, we try to understand out of result. Just imagine about life. There are some situations come. We cannot take U-turns. So then there are situations come. When the result come, there is no way you can change. You belong to another level once the result comes. So then you cannot just do things assuming. You cannot just do things just guessing. You cannot just do things with the blind faith. You cannot just do things without knowing what will happen. So asammo sampajanya means when you have the ability to do something in the present moment, have the clear comprehension, clarity to get out of this delusion inside you and look into it again and again and again, try to understand it and see, what is this? Maybe you have done it yesterday, maybe you have done it before, but today, if you do it, it's going to take you to another level. So once you are capable to work with these 4 steps, your clear comprehension or your mindfulness going to become more sharp, more clear, more stronger. So If I summarize it like this. Any spiritual practice depend on 5 qualities that you develop. Those are we call in the Theravada Buddhism 5 spiritual powers or 5 spiritual faculties. Saddha, Viriya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. So you cannot develop only one. And according to the very principle of the Buddha's teaching, according to the causation, there is nothing exists itself. Everything interconnected. So try to bring this together and maximize it. And these 5 spiritual faculties or the 5 spiritual powers, you cannot just develop only one. So you have to develop these all 5 things together, balance it. It called Indriya Samatha Patipadanata. So when you balance it in the beginning, all these 5 you have to balance, and especially first one and the last one, second one and the fourth one, the middle, the sati or the mindfulness, you have to apply to all other 4 qualities. And when it comes to the sati, it is very important to understand what is sati and how to develop it. Sati means mindfulness or the clear comprehension. So there are 4 ways that you can master your mindfulness in the present moment. How? One it called Sataka Sampajanya, clear comprehension of the purpose, understanding the goal, relevance, actions and thoughts, very purpose, intention. Each and every moment you have opportunity to change the intention. So look into it, make it more profitable to you. Sappaya Sampajan, second one. Clear comprehension of suitability. How much appropriate this, beneficial to you. Choice, environment, and behavior. So not about yesterday. Maybe yesterday it's something, it's okay, but now, today, this all about today. You have to evaluate yourself to the today. So you have done yesterday, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But don't repeat it today. You have to question yourself and look, you have to evaluate yourself. Should I do it today? If I do it, is it beneficial to me? If not, then take the necessary action. So, Gochara Sampajanya, clear comprehension of the domain, field, or the activity. It's about the attention and action, always with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. You have to be mindful. You have to be aware. You have always power to take conscious decision. And don't depend on the outside. And always see how you accept it. The way you respond can change the situation. So the fourth one, asammoha sampajanya. So that's mean clear comprehension of clarity and without any ignorance, misunderstanding. In the present moment, how much you have the clear understanding about what you do, what you're going to do. And again look into it. So these 4 qualities If you apply every day for your whole bodily, verbally, mentally action each and every moment without depending or without repeating your habitual patterns, taking every moment as a new moment, your clear comprehension, your mindfulness going to become sharp and clear. So that clarity you can invest for all your spiritual practice. That clarity, your mindfulness is a kind of like a nutrition to all your spiritual practice. So that way you are capable to harvest more better result. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say so Pateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. So if your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again, just settle down with the breathing. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Dhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamanchatu. Bless you.